All right, hey y'all, we are getting ready to head to Lawrence, Kansas. That's about 30 minutes from where we live now. It'll be a little more once we go ahead and move to the farm, but we are going to get her car serviced today. And I don't know if you've seen the price of service lately, but it's super expensive. We're getting just some normal stuff, oil change, alignment, tire rotation, things like that, but prices are super high. So today we'll shop for some of our normal stuff, but we are going to try to make some money. We probably won't make all of it back, not even close, but try to find something to buy or sell and kind of see how that goes.
Yep. Your truck was just done too, so that's why we know it's so expensive. It's ridiculous, literally.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll see what we can find and make sure we share it with you.
All right, see y'all soon. So we dropped Sandra's car off first thing at the Mitsubishi dealership.
The Mitsubishi?
Mitsubishi dealership. The dealership gave us a ride into the downtown area of Lawrence. If you're not familiar with Lawrence, the main street there is Mass Street, short for Massachusetts. Mass is where most of the bars and restaurants and shops are. We grabbed lunch first thing at a local pizzeria called Papakino's. We ordered a couple slices and we really enjoyed it. We're definitely going to come back the next time we're in the area.
While we were eating, we Googled antique stores in Lawrence and found 3 that were open. The largest one was Lawrence Antique Mall, just across from the pizza place that we ate. Amy's Attic was next. It was a cute little place, but we didn't end up grabbing a video from there. They do have antiques, but the majority of what they had were new pieces that you might find at a home decorating store. I definitely wanted to buy everything. We also found a place called Junk and Disorderly. This store was in the garage of someone's home. She also had items in the yard and in several storage containers. But the first place we started was Lawrence Antique Mall.
Yeah, so after pizza, we went across the street to the mall. It's 3 floors, 20,000 square feet, and they have over 75 different dealers. I would say it took us just over an hour and a half to get through, but we have been here before. So if it's your first time, I would plan on 2 to 2.5 hours probably. We really didn't have a theme at this one, but as you might expect and as you'll see kind of as the video goes, there were several Jayhawk related items, everything from posters, autographed memorabilia, and even a crimson and blue painted antique glider that we'll show here in a little bit.
Pretty eclectic booth here, from an antique bed frame to some crimson and blue humongous letters to a famous bullfighter painting.
What makes you think that he's famous?
Well, he has a red cape and they painted a picture of him.
That's fair. Cool Green Day concert poster from Germany here, and I thought $74 was pretty fair.
I love this Wilson softball. It was called the Pumpkin Ball and was $22. I definitely would have bought this back in the day.
For what? What would you have bought that for?
To decorate with. I played softball back then, and I loved softball, and that was amazing.
I don't think you would have used a softball. You played softball in high school. I don't think you would have used a softball to decorate with in high school.
Okay, maybe not in high school, but I might have put that up on my shelf because I was pretty cool back then too,
This game is super sweet. Plinko, or what's the other game you pull
like
the
a
handle
pinball?
out? Yeah, I mean kind of like that, I guess, but I thought it was super cool.
Yeah, I don't remember where that was from, if the tag said or not, but it was pretty awesome looking. This is a pretty cute rollaway desk. It has lots of little compartments and some pretty cute little drawers.
Yeah, we read this note. It said manufactured or created by Simpoles of England, and we actually did a little research because we were interested, and that is a furniture manufacturer in Manchester, England. So we just, this is kind of a fun fact. And then coming up is that crimson and blue glider, that antique glider that I had mentioned earlier. It was pretty cool.
It is pretty cool. I went around to see if it worked. One side didn't really glide too well, and man, they wanted $650 for that thing. Way too pricey for my blood. Oh, this thing was awesome. I wanted to buy this actually and hang it on the wall. It is a coffee grinder. I just thought it was really neat. And it did actually still work.
And we drink coffee every day. I think it would have looked really cool hanging in the kitchen.
Our daughter has been hounding us for a desk for a long time now, and because we live in this little rental, my husband has not been able to build her one yet. Right as we walked up to the 3rd floor, we found this little white one. It was pretty cute and had drawers like she wanted, so we called her up on FaceTime and she said that she did like it. Plenty of storage and was about the right size for the space that we were going to move into.
Yep, so they moved it down to the loading dock for us and we went and picked it up. So we went ahead and loaded the desk in Sandra's SUV. We didn't have the truck today, so luckily it fit. After we got it loaded up, we headed over to Junk and Disorderly in the middle of Lawrence. This place was actually really cool, and it's exactly what it looks like. It's an antique store set up at someone's house. She had antiques spread throughout some storage containers, her garage. There was a lot in the lawn, and there was really just a mix of things here. And the prices were more than fair. And one of the first things she said to us when we walked in was, hey, make an offer if you see something you like.
This dresser was unique. It had a crest burnt into the front of it. Obviously $100 is a pretty fair price, and it could definitely be refinished. Definitely real wood. We've always been on the lookout for a little white desk for Olivia. We did go ahead and buy that one earlier today, and I'm glad we did. She would not have liked this one. Too old-fashioned for her style.
We did end up buying this Bussmann fuse wire. The container it came in was in relatively good shape. The graphics were still vibrant, and the majority of the wire was still there. And I could tell it was old considering it was made in St. Louis and the container was metal, and then the price, $3, that seemed more than fair.
These prints of Norman Rockwell's work would be so cute in a boy's room or even hanging in a shop if you had memories of working on a boxwood derby car with your dad or grandpa.
So we started in the front yard in the garage area, and then we went ahead and made our way out to the first storage container. I think there were probably 2 or 3 storage containers on the property total.
It was a little hard to film in here because it was pretty tight, so I didn't get much footage for you all. Sorry about that.
So we went ahead and wrapped up our day, and that next evening I started doing some research on that Bussmann wire we purchased. We found quite the range of prices from as little as $15 and all the way up to well over $300. And you know, people can ask whatever they want. It doesn't mean it's worth it. So
The jury's still out on what that's worth, but I'm gonna see if we can make a few dollars on this and get back some of that money that we spent on Sandra's car maintenance today.
We got Olivia's desk unloaded and carried to her room. She went with me the next day and we bought some liners for the drawers and got it all cleaned up and organized with all of her hair and makeup products. She was really happy and I think it turned out cute in the space. Keep following along with us to see what we will have for you in our next video. And if you don't mind, please like and subscribe. It will help us out a ton.